Jodan Sancho to Arsenal transfer recommendation has been made. Who has made it and why is he going to have to make it? I'm going to really explain you everything here onto the Rokani Media Football on what we call the Football News Show. Smash the like button, comment and share. If at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Rokani David is my name and hope you guys are really having fun wherever you are. Let's see close to 300 likes on this video and continue to subscribe because we want to hit 22,000 subscribers before the end of this month. Now, it has always gone ahead to come in through here as one of those moments that you'll obviously come in here and really enjoy if you really love sports onto this channel, because we bring you extensive content from all football teams apart from Man United, and the only channel you can get content of Manchester United at, it's all about the United Matters channel, and videos are already there. So we thank God for the gift of life, the Muslims. Barakallahu fikum. You get now. Do you know Emmanuel Petit? If you're not of my age, you might be knowing him as a player who never played for Arsenal. But I tell you what, he played for Arsenal, and he's one of those players that Arsene Wenger brought in first at the club of Arsenal. And it was really written all over the world that Arsenal found themselves in a position of having one of the best midfields in the world that had Emmanuel Petit, Patrick Vieira, and Emmanuel Petit, right? That was one of the best midfields I've ever gone here to see, and that midfield came in through and discombobulated very many teams, including the team I support, that is Man United. He has a suggestion he has gone here to make to Mikel Arteta to see to it that this comes to pass. And what is the suggestion like? The suggestion is, I was saying how impressed I was with Jodan Sancho in the Champions League on commentary. He looks like a new player, so fit, thin and explosive. He's like dynamite on the pitch, so explosive on the ball with Karim Adeyemi on the left flank, so hard to catch. He's back on his best, and Man United looks so far away from them. So if Arsenal want him, why not? You can put the best player in the world at Man United at the moment, and they would look average in 2 months. So, you know, when you look at Sancho, he obviously ticks most of the boxes that Arteta would like in a wide forward. If Arsenal is being linked to Nico Williams, who is 21 years of age, I think it serves a better purpose for Arsenal to obviously come out and really get in for a Premier League player. Sorry, Premier League proven, because we're going to have to see him having some good moments. When you look at the age of Jodan Sancho, it's really that age that Arsenal is looking in for to get in the player. Champions League experience that Arsenal have always gone ahead to lack. You saw it when they're playing against Bayern Munich. It was really one of those things that they really lacked to the fullest, and many more things. You get, his skill set is really good, but the big problem with Jodan Sancho is the mentality. You get, can he really come up and really catch up with the mentality that Arteta has gone ahead to set the club of Arsenal? Because if you read through what Arsenal always calls for, can Sancho really meet the criteria or the request of Mikel Arteta? That is the huge question, because he's a good player. No one doubts him. But the record he set up at Man United, I don't think Arteta can obviously go near a player like Jodan Sancho. The record he set up at Man United was really very ugly, because he went ahead and really assaulted the manager in public. He said no to apologizing, and that left a very huge red flag in any of the elite teams that have gone ahead obviously show interest in him. But never say never in the game of football. If Arteta sits down with Jodan Sancho and Sancho promises that, I promise never to do that again, you get, then he'll come in through and really do it at Arsenal. He can really thrive because he's English, and I tell you, he's a player that Arsenal side will need, especially when it comes to acting in tight spaces. He's a very, very good player that can come on and really do the needful. And if I told you you're looking in for a player to really coming through to give Bukayo Saka competition, he's the guy. But one of the reasons that I've always gone ahead to make Sancho really do what he did was because he was not getting into the starting 11 for the club of Man United. That is one of the reasons as to why he has gone ahead to obviously put in such thoughts of himself. So, you really have to understand that he's the guy, you know? And when he comes in at Arsenal, does he get to the starting 11 of Arsenal immediately? I tell you he can. Because he can bench Martinelli, he can bench Trossard. I tell you, he can bench them. But the problem is how he'll feel when there is a little bit of drop in form and then he feels like supposed to be starting to really play the game of football at the club of Arsenal. That is the only problem that always comes in through. But we all know that he has always gone ahead to show good skill sets. When you look at the Champions League games, he has gone ahead to look very, very good, you know. And in the final, he's one of those players that he would obviously think that will torment Real Madrid if Dortmund is to take the trophy, you know. But you shouldn't forget that he only showed up, I think, in the first leg of the semi-final. Second leg, he was almost dead. But that does not really fail you from really thinking that he can obviously come through and thrive at Arsenal, you know. But the red flag is still there, you know. Can he really promise Mikel Arteta that I won't do what I did at Man United, and if at all I do anything like that, I'll have to obviously come through and really apologize? Because we've gone ahead to see to it that Mikel Arteta is a ruthless manager. You know what he did for Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, you know what he did to Mesut Ozil, and very many other players. You know what he did to them. So that shows you that this manager is a no-nonsense manager. And if he's a no-nonsense manager, then will he risk himself to bring in a player who might become a problem? You get? But sometimes it's always age. And most players realize that they would have gone ahead to do better or serve us better in the game of football, especially when they clinch the age of 25, 26. And as we speak right now, Jodan Sancho is 24 years of age only, and he's soon making 25. So maybe that is the time that he realizes that I have a lot to do in the game of football. I've gone ahead to really misuse my 2 years at Man United because I was signed at Man United in 2021, 2022, 2023. You get? And he has been really a joke because we know what he can offer. He could come in through and really put in some good performances. Then he comes late at training sessions, and he's that kind of person who is really not governing his lifestyle. So if Arteta can find a way to obviously to upright him, that will be better. He can come to serve a better purpose. But I tell you, I'm not really advising Arsenal to sign Jodan Sancho. I think they should go in for a player like Olise. That is it. Because for him, he has shown us that he's really willing to put in a shift every time he's called upon to do so. And I don't see any reason as to why such can really not come to pass. So, as it stands right now, I tell you, Emmanuel Petar's going to have to make that recommendation. I don't downplay it, but I have to really put in the scale of 10. I think on the scale of 5, I think that's when Arteta can really allow. And 6%, 6 out of 10, he cannot really allow because he knows exactly what trouble he'll be bringing his own team. Unless otherwise, Sancho is obviously being felt like Arsenal as the missing jigsaw or the missing piece in their jigsaw. For example, in the Champions League, you know, maybe if I told Borussia Dortmund wins the Champions League, Arteta might be, let me get in another player that is good and has gone ahead to win the Premier League, such that I add a little bit of more quality into the side of Arsenal. You get? It's all possible. So, never say never in the summer transfer window, and we've gone ahead to really see to it that there are Premier League teams that are interested in Jodan Sancho. Though their names haven't gone ahead to be outlined, but I know very soon we'll get to know that. And when you hear an Arsenal legend talking about a player like Sancho at that wavelength, you really get to know that it's not inflammatory. It's one of those deals that might come off and really happen in the near future. So, the fact is, Sancho doesn't want to return to Man United, and Manchester United are willing to cash in for Jodan Sancho. And for anyone who can really offer Jodan Sancho that amount of money, you can call it sorry, if at all you can, if a team can come in and offer Jodan Sancho the amount of money that that can offer Manchester United the amount of money that he's really needed, I think they can really sell him to Arsenal, because United has a very good relationship with Arsenal. You know, they have exchanged players recently. You get? That is it. But also the salary will really be very important, because Sancho earns close to 20 million euros a year. And if I told you divide 20 million euros by 365, calculator, 20 million euros, 1, 2, 3, all right, divided by 365. So Sancho, it's rumored that he earns close to £300,000 plus at Man United. And you know what that means. So let's wait and see how that pans out. Let's go to Pep Guardiola. He has something he really had to say, and I think the message was obviously delivered home very, very well. Pep Guardiola on the Man City squad, he said they are so focused, they are so concentrated to know what we have in front of us. That's it. What I felt in the last games, most of the games we survived. Just the Emirates Cup semi-final we survived. Nottingham Forest we survived. So obviously he's right. If there is a better word that can come out and really use, I would have gone ahead to come in here and really use it, because the fact is Arsenal has been in the survival mode. That is it. Arsenal has been in the survival mode for a very long period of time. Sorry, Man City, you know. And I think the game, even when you look at the game of Fulham they played over the weekend, Fulham never just failed to obviously create chances to score, but Fulham could obviously go near them more easily. That is how everything we went ahead to pan out. So it shows you exactly how the side of Man City is really surviving, and we don't know what is really going to happen in the remaining two games they're really playing. And right now they're playing against Tottenham Hotspur, and I know when the game is done I'll be the first person to come here and obviously tell you what the game of football is all about. But even James Maddison has come out and really given Arsenal fans hope that, of course, we will be giving everything. We are professionals. The only way we can qualify for the Champions League is if we win all our games. So helping Arsenal, that's one for the fans to talk about, not for us players. As I told you yesterday, that when Liverpool failed Aston Villa, that was a very huge given that they've gone ahead to give Spurs a more charge to come in through and obviously die with the side of Man City. And the game has gone ahead to be played for like 40 minutes. It's still 0-0, and if at all a goal goes in, keep onto the community section of of the Rokani Media Football, and we'll come here to really bring you the best that you people deserve in here onto this channel. So your thoughts onto Sancho to Arsenal transfer recommendation are welcome in the comment section below, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel to continue to get more news and information. I sign out for now. See you later, and I cover you all in the precious blood of Jesus Christ, and may the living to God bless you abundantly. We out. How many likes have we called up for? 300. I think they are enough for us on this video. Ciao, ciao.